All right. Lastly, because we are a balanced show, as I said before, I had to get my gear on, my battle gear on to talk about sports. Okay. So yesterday, the White Sox and the Cleveland Guardians had a baseball game. The Cleveland Guardians, well, I'm so used to saying Cleveland Indians, but I know that's inappropriate, so we say Cleveland Guardians. Third baseman, Ramirez, he got into it with the shortstop, Tim Anderson. What happened was when they came, Ramirez was sliding to second base. And I guess he slid through the legs of Tim Anderson. And it didn't look like it was anything really too much to say about what was going on. It looked like a normal play. But all of a sudden, Ramirez jumped up. And this one jumped off. Let me just say. Okay. So they traded blows. And here's what happened. The Cleveland Guardians, their third baseman, Jose Ramirez, and White Sox shortstop, Tim Anderson, they had a little punching match following the play at second base. Now, Ramirez, he slid between Anderson's legs and appeared to be upset with Anderson and pointed towards his head. But when I looked at the video, looked at the replay, I didn't see what it was. And I wasn't on the field, so I don't know. But anyway, he was clearly out. I reviewed the play multiple times. And look, the White Sox is my team, okay? We only got a few brothers in the game right now, and we got to support them. The White Sox won the game 7-4, okay? And they have a record of 44-68. And they got a series with the Yankees coming up tomorrow. But again, I want to get back to this game. First of all, is when they're playing in these sports, their emotions are running high and they, anything could jump off. And I'm not saying I condone any type of violence of any nature at all. But man, you gonna run up on the brother. Well, Ramirez was all up in the man's face. Like, what was he supposed to do? So they went to blows like this, something I haven't seen since grade school, okay? I'm like, look, they want to get a gun. Now they don't solve it with their fists. So all you young brothers out there having conflict, no. This right here and not this right here. So that's how you do it. That's how two men do it. Mano a mano. Get it on. Even the umpire stepped out of the way. He was like, look, I don't want no smoke. Let me, he back. I ain't never seen nothing like it in my life. As I was saying before, I had to take a breath because there's not supposed to be any fighting in baseball, but we all know that's not true. And so that wasn't the best look for the game. I understand that. But again, people try to act like the emotions are not supposed to be displayed. People have emotions, and it was emotionally charged in that game. And obviously, two dudes fighting, you don't want to see it, but hey, look, I'm supporting the White Sox regardless of whatever goes on. And I think that the two guys fighting on the field and the umpire getting out of the way, and then the benches being cleared and something, because you never really see that kind of interaction where males are displaying their maleness in public forum anymore. So that's why it looks foreign to our eyes. But, when I was growing up, it wasn't nothing for guys to put their little dukes up and get it on and fight, or girls for that matter. Now, we did have some girls in the neighborhood you knew not to mess with, because she'll be the brother and the sister down, a whole family down. So we knew who those people were, and we stayed away from them. But I'm making a larger point to say, we don't display our emotions the way that we should. And I know that wasn't an appropriate place to display them, but it looks foreign to our eyes when you actually see people being aggressive and fighting or working out their problems, so to speak, mano a mano, because it's not condoned in the society. And, you're in a competitive sport, they're doing this, they're doing that, tempers are running high. Hey, look, that's what it is. But look, now, I know the benches had to be clear, because it looked like Tim Anderson got punched. One of them fell over on the ground. I'm like, look, I know this is going to be an all-out brawl, because I know the brother wasn't going to let that go without it being a absolute chaotic scene. And that's exactly what it was. So I don't know what kind of repercussions is going to happen behind this. I'm definitely going to be following up on it, but it was just different to see that, But the White Sox, they on the south side of Chicago. We ain't no punks on the south side of Chicago, but we gentle too. I'll put it like that. Now, I wanted to get to just a couple of other scores. So the Cubs are the other team in the city of Chicago, baseball team, and they won their game yesterday. And let's check up on them. They beat the Braves 8-6, and they will be playing the Braves again today. Also, the Chicago Sky, they will be playing today, and they have a record of 11-15, and they play later tonight. So I just wanted to update you all on a little sports flavor from the city of Chicago, and I will be doing more of that as the programming goes along. Now, I will be having guests to talk about different sports topics and things like that, because I am a huge, huge sports fan, and I think it's a great way to spend time with your family, have fun, gathering, especially during football season, where you have your little football parties and or your Saturday college parties, where families gather together and watch the games and things like that. So I think it's good. And we also going to have little tutorials for those ladies and gentlemen that don't know a lot about sports, or don't know what the 1st and 10 is, don't know what the left tackle is, or the wide receiver, or the quarterback, and all of that. So we'll have little tutorials as we go along, because we will be having School Spirit Saturdays and Sports Talk Sundays. So stay tuned to the channel. Just wanted to update on that little situation that happened. All right, you all have a great day. And post a comment if you like the video, subscribe and share. And let me know what you think. Should there be fighting in baseball? Should there be fighting? I mean, I know it shouldn't be, but what did you all think of the game? And let me know. Okay, thank you. Bye.